Okay, the book I'm doing a book talk on is The Night Circus by Aaron Morgenstern. And people see what they wish to see, and in most cases, what they are expected to see. I found this book by a Twitter recommendation, I have no idea. I cannot remember who told me to read it, but I just seen it on Twitter, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. And because they were talking about how the book was written, and that she started writing it during NaNoWriMo, and that the author, when she originally wrote it, one of the main characters wasn't even in the story until her last draft, and she just put her in at the end. And because it's a fantasy book, and I don't really read fantasy very often, I'm more read nonfiction or realistic fiction. And because the book is written in small sections, where each little section is based on a different character, and each section provides a location or a timestamp, the year, and yeah. So about the book is about two magicians named Marco and Celia. Well, I say they're magicians, but it's not I wouldn't describe it as Harry Potter magic. It's not Harry Potter magic, it's more illusion. They're illusionists, so they're creating different illusions within this circus. And the whole story of the book is based on that. Two other magicians, one of them being Celia's dad and another magician that he'd known before, bound them together when they were children to compete in this battle until so that's basically what the whole story is based off of. And once Celia and Marco figure out who each other are, they end up falling in love with each other, and that makes like I said, the characters, they're facing this literal challenge, but the interference of once they realize who each other are and what they've been doing to each other and to this circus, it creates a different challenge all on its own. And that the imagery, one of my favorite parts of the book is the way that the whole entire aspect of the circus and those outside the circus, and how people who come into the circus feel, and the author describes all these illusions that are being created, and how these people view them. And the quote I said earlier, these people believe it's magic or that it's fake or something, but in reality they're actually creating these illusions and they're actually doing this in real life. And people don't pay much attention to anything unless you give them a reason to. So I think people who would like this book is anyone who likes a story that's written it's not just one story oh, here are these two characters and here's the story. Like I said before, it's written in these small sections with different characters. And at one time it's telling the story of Marco and Celia and this challenge that they're facing, but it also introduces another character named Bailey, who basically he's introduced in a time period he's introduced at the same time Marco and Celia are, but it's taken place during a different time. So Marco and Celia end up at the beginning, are at the beginning, but then Bailey comes along later on and basically is the conclusion. And with each section, I think drives the reader think, oh, what's happening next? I don't think there's a moment in this book that's boring, or that's oh, the same character. I keep hearing that same character, because it's written in a way that it shifts between different characters and time frames and locations. And I think that creates suspense for people. So, and I said, it's a fantasy book, but I know some people get turned off to fantasy, oh, it's magic and spells and whatever, but it's not really like that. It's more mature in the way that it doesn't it's not them casting spells and witches and whatever. Yeah. And then I'll read the parts. The circus arrives without warning. No announcements preceded, no paper notices on downtown posts and billboards, no mentions or advertisements in local newspapers. It is simply there when yesterday it was not. The towering tents are striped in white and black, no golds and crimsons to be seen, no color at all, save for the neighboring trees and the grass of the surrounding fields. Black and white stripes on gray sky, countless tents of varying shapes and sizes, with an elaborate wrought iron fence encasing them in a colorless world. Even what little ground is visible from outside is black or white, painted or powdered, or treated with some other circus trick. But it is not open for business, not just yet. Within hours, everyone in town has heard about it. By afternoon, the news has spread several towns over. Word of mouth is a more effective method of advertisement than typeset words and exclamation points on paper pamphlets or posters. It is impressive and unusual news, the sudden appearance of a mysterious circus. People marvel at the staggering height of the tallest tents. They stare at the clock that sits just inside the gates that no one can properly describe, and at the black sign painted in white letters that hangs upon the gates, the one that reads, opens at nightfall, closes at dawn.
Nice. It was like perfect timing. That was awesome.